Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a great day slash night, whenever it is for you. My name is Mr. Marvel, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know you might be freaking out if you play this game. You might be still thinking, Mr. Marvel, what are you doing? This is an old UI. What is this? This is a pre-recorded clip. Don't worry. This was back in the February update, Dawn of X, this year, literally, which is kind of weird. Thinking about it, like we had this UI early this month, but then it just all changed in March when we had that WandaVision mini update, which is crazy. And yeah, I don't have 100,000 energy. I will show in a future video. Now I've burned all of that energy, and I'll be showing you how my account has been boosted and different as a result of burning all the energy off from 2 years and a half, almost. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. There is a series that, well, not just one series. There's been many, okay, to be honest. I've been thinking a lot because I want to give you guys and girls the final thoughts about the content that I've been watching. By that I mean movies, shows, miniseries, to be exact. And it's finally coming out. The perspective and what I've seen from the products that we've been getting this year, and by that, I'm talking about specifically the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was gonna do this miniseries review right after it came out, but I just needed it really to sink in because I don't want to be like those negative Shang-Chi reviewers or Venom 2 negative reviewers, because I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some regretfulness in that. I don't want to do that. I especially with the positive as well. I don't want to say that I loved something, but then afterwards it was like needed some work. I don't want to be like Star Wars Theory with when he reviewed Rise of Skywalker. That really disappointed, because it wasn't sinking in yet. He just processed it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be processing it still, and give you all of an unsincere review. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, it is actually surprisingly good. And I say surprisingly because there was stuff that was actually needed to be shot for this miniseries. And I know it doesn't really have any value to bring up that they were supposed to shoot in Puerto Rico. But if it was supposed to be shot there for some reason, there was some important thing that they had to do. Or else they would have just shot in it elsewhere. But it was important. But the fact that they could have cut that out and still carry on with the story without it being clearly a big importance to the miniseries, that is still good. It made the story more mobile, and it didn't have to be delayed so much. It only got delayed by a few months, which is still pretty good. We still got a story, and it was pretty dope. It wasn't as mysterious. Everyone knows it wasn't as mysterious as WandaVision was. The WandaVision had that to itself. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's more of the how would I say it? The normal side of the MCU, if you get what I mean. I've been thinking about this a lot throughout the years, and we're really starting to see a division in the MCU. And by that, I mean how originally we started, of course, down to Earth, the Earth MCU. Then thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy, we got the Cosmic MCU, the Space MCU. But now we're kind of going into subdivisions now. WandaVision seems to be going more into supernatural. And while Falcon and Winter Soldier stays down to the normal, the norm of the MCU, which is just, your normal superhero, not supernatural, not space, just your normal ones. So that's pretty good. And it really felt like home still, because that's where it all started, the normal ones, the Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, Captain America, Hawkeye. That's the down to earth MCU. And it was back after 2 years of not having it. And it was still pretty good to bring up certain topics that are still at least have to be, talked over. But it wasn't very passive aggressive. It was very mostly passive. And also mostly it was Falcon's version of, and of course Winter Soldier, of sort of grieving, but at the same time dealing with the legacy that Steve left behind. And for that to see, it was just amazing, because just seeing like grief, like heartbreak again, was gonna be boring. But the fact that it kind of changed up, and it wasn't really like, oh my god, like this broke my heart, this shattered my life. It wasn't like that anymore. That was just left in WandaVision, which is awesome. That was its own topic, but Falcon Winter Soldier was more about legacy, and for that, I truly love what they did for that miniseries, and the character development as well. Winter Soldier didn't really get a lot, to be honest, in the past 3 phases. But here in Falcon Winter Soldier, I really, really got to like the character more, or even at all, to be honest, because we didn't really get a lot from him anyways. It was just mostly trying to run away, and trying to get people to forget what he had done under being controlled. But we actually got to see Bucky Barnes. We actually got to see this guy, and he was, I mean, yeah, he was still hurting, because literally his best friend had chosen to live out his own life and just die passively. But we still were focusing on this transition and new characters, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing. I really loved it. I can't really compare it to WandaVision, because it's like if I were trying to compare a person to another, to some close friend of mine, that's not really good, and that's not really smart. So they're both really good, but Falcon and Winter Soldier is in its own respective category, and I respect it a lot, and I would definitely watch it again. I just have a lot on my plate right now, especially with school. But I would definitely watch it again. I highly recommend it. It's short. It's 6 episodes. It's maybe an hour, close to an hour each episode, but it's still pretty dope. So go ahead and watch it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's really, really good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Gonna have another video come out soon. Have a good one. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. All right, peace.